Hey, Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Hawadash, the ones apostle of the great millstone, and Shalom to your brothers in the highways and byways, doing the work sincerely and faithfully, continue fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we'll find that number to be delivered. But until then, once again, we want to keep pushing and pushing till Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai sees fit to destroy America and Babylon the Great and deliver us up. Alright, so, I was just thinking about, the times that we're living in and the things that have been transpiring over the past 7 days or whatever, 6 or 7 days. And a lot has been going on, all right? And more importantly, we got to keep ourselves in good standing with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right? There's a lot of shit starting to go down, a lot of shit happening. And even within, the realm of the hope for the elect, there's a lot of shit going down, all right? But it's imperative, that you keep yourself in good standing, all right? This is Hebrews 10:31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power," all right? And it reads exactly what it says. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. And how would one fall into the hands of the Lord? By not doing well. All right? Did not the Lord tell Cain, if thou doest well, thou be accepted? All right? And I tend to use that a lot because it means a lot. It keeps you grounded. All you got to do is do well. Please Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and you'll be accepted. All right? You want to fall into the hands of the Lord at this point in time, and in the time frame that we're living in right now, where great judgment is about to come to the house of Israel, hence, as we know it, the time of Jacob's trouble. And now all of a sudden, things need to be redone. So keep yourself in good standing, man. Pray without ceasing that the Lord have mercy on you, that he does not take his Holy Spirit away from you. You see? Pray that he does not take his Holy Spirit away from you. Continuing on. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, and these are right to the points. It says, "And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie." All right? If you fall into the hands of the living power, he's going to do just that and much more, man. Having a strong delusion, having the Lord send a strong delusion unto you is awful. But at the same time, even worse, he can take your life, man. Take your life. Now it is written that, blessed is he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. All right? But along with those strong delusions, man, the Lord will plague you with all types of, demons jumping on you, might get you to start doing shit that you ain't never did before. Drugs and drinking and all kinds of shit. Who knows, man? Who knows? And this is why, again, you got to keep yourself in good order, man, in good standing, man. Not only with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, but with your brothers, man. All right? You backstep and you take, you take a left turn, if you will, and the Lord might start fucking with you. Won't be able to sleep at night, sweating and, thinking somebody's following you and, demons jumping on you. These are all plagues that the Lord can send upon a man. Right? Keep yourself in good standing, man. This is Luke chapter 11. I'm going to jump down to 23. Let me see. 23 and 24, most likely, yeah. It says, verse 23, it says, he that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth. All right, 24. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places. And again, this is another facet of falling into the hands of the living power, man. He'll take you, the Lord will put you and set you up in a position where you feel liberated. The spirit was, bestowed upon you. You're seeing clearly, your vision's clear, your thought process is clear, and you can see, when Neo was in the Matrix, the way he could see things, we can see everything, just how it's unfolding. All these prophecies are unfolding. We see them happening, However, as we're reading now, it says, once again, 24, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and finding none. And he saith, I will return unto my house whence I came out. Okay? 25. And when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh to him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. If you find yourself constantly fighting demons, and you find yourself with heavy, dark presence on you, this is what's happening to you. That one demon that was upon you now went and got 7 more wicked than himself. If you find yourself constantly battling, you can't sleep at night, and you wrestling around, and you talking to yourself. Not that we don't talk to ourselves, but you understand what I'm talking. You brothers know what I'm talking about, to the point where you just start bugging. Okay? This is all done by the hand of the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? It says, the last state of that man is worse than the first. Think about that. When you in the world, you're better off just staying in the world. Because if you come into the truth and you go astray, that last phase of your life is gonna be worse, man. And we've seen it happen, man. We've seen brothers that fell out throughout the time, and the shit that they did, watching birds, in the park, watching birds, watching snakes and turtles, and looking around and talking about all kinds of crazy shit. There was a cat that was around years ago eating cat food. These are examples of that last state that the Lord will put a man through after he has returned back into the world. All right? And even then, some men, even profess themselves to be, we're going to be here till the end. Next thing you know, poof, gone. All right? So don't think yourself to be above or to be, stronger than Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Don't think yourself to be anybody of importance. The Lord will rectify that situation right quick, man. But again, the last state of a man is worse than the first. Be very mindful of what you're doing here. Be very mindful of who's in control of this thing. All right? And that pride is a motherfucker, man. Pride is a mug. It'll boost you up thinking you the top dog on the campus. That's why you stay humble, man. You stay humble. Pray to the Lord that He keeps the Spirit upon us. Pray that He have mercy upon us. All right, and for all the brothers that come into this thing, who have just coming into this thing, don't try to step outside of yourself. All right, don't try to get too puffed up in this thing. Continuing on. This is 2 Peter's chapter 2, and I'm gonna jump down to probably about 19, maybe 18, 19. Let me see what we got here. I'll get right to the points. I start at 19. It says, while they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is brought into bondage. The same was brought into bondage. Verse 20, it says, For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, they are entangled therein again. All right? What are the pollutions of the world? How did you escape those pollutions? Walking aimlessly in life, thinking big shot, we all was in the pollutions. We all was there. All of us. But when the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua called, brothers answered. Okay? And from there, the Lord supped with you. And it just so happens you find yourself, 10 years, 12 years, 13, 14 years later, submerged. Okay? And it says, once again, they are entangled therein and overcome. And the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. And there it is again. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. You see? Now it's making mention of it again about how that latter end of you, after you've pushed and you stayed fast, you held fast, you believed, and now that latter end of a man is worse. And again, and I'll say it again, we've seen these type of things happen throughout the years. We've seen different brothers come, we've seen different brothers go, we've seen different brothers bug out, we've seen different brothers just disappear and shit. There have been some brothers that the Lord took their life, man, which seems to be, a more merciful way to go, that the Lord take your life, because you end up in that spirit world where you are in the right mindset, if you will. But to be plagued down here in Babylon, to be plagued, and to know that the judgment that's coming, and to know that who that judgment is truly for, to get caught up in that shit and to damn near lose your life, shit. We've maintained and said this for years, man. We ain't trying to die with Esau down here. This is his judgment. This is his punishment. Okay? And again, making supplication and praying to the Lord that He take not the Holy Spirit away from you. Dying down here with look around, man. Look around. Look how wicked this place has become. This place has become saturated with wickedness. And to know when we start to see these prophecies unfold and the Lord starts to give us little gold nuggets about the destruction, about the fall, our spirits rejoice, because we know we're that much closer to getting the hell out of here. However, but to be caught up and entangled back into the world and back into nonsense, it's going to be a long one for you, man. It's going to be a long one for you. Whoever you may be, it's going to be a long one. That's why we hold fast to that which is good, man. Hold fast to that which is good. We ain't trying to reinvent the wheel here. The instructions are simple, man. The instructions are simple. Hold fast. Okay? Verse 21. It says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than, after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandments delivered unto them. Okay? The holy commandments delivered unto us. And as we all know, we try to keep them bad boys to the best of our ability. All right? We living in Babylon. We living in a society where it's hard to do anything righteous, man. Because of the shit that we've been delivered unto. It's hard. We can't even hold the high holy days, to its truest form because of the system that we're living under. You gotta keep in mind there have been many situations where even kings of Israel was in bondage, having to live under the laws or the decrees of the kingdom that had dominion. So it's no different for us, man. But we got to be wise as serpents. Wise as serpents and harmless as doves over here. Until that time the Lord raises us up. Okay? But it says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than, after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandments, the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his vomit again, and the sow that was washed in her swallowing in the mire. Okay? It's clear, man. Just hold fast. Hold fast. Pray without ceasing that the Lord keep you in his sights, man. That he keeps you in his grips. All right? And as we stated at the top of this lesson, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. All right? And you can see when the Lord starts to take the spirit from a man, you can see the lowness of the countenance of a man. All right? It's dreadful, man. It's dreadful. And things are happening right now. There's a lot of shit going down. Here we are in 7 days into 2024. You already got massive earthquakes all over the land. You got different continents being flooded out. You got so-called alien invasions going on. All right. You got people recording when it's damn near 9-10 o'clock at night, but the sky is so bright it looks like it's daytime. All right. There's a lot of shit happening in the first 6 days of 2024. All right. And we ain't seen nothing yet, man. The Lord is about to flex his muscles out here. All right. So keep yourself in good standing. Keep yourself in good standing with Yahweh Basham Yahushai, that when he decides to bring judgment down upon the house of Israel, okay, when he decides to smite this land, you may have that defense. You may be defended from all of that. All right. If thou doest well, thou will be accepted. So Lord willing, I'm gonna end it with that. Lord willing, I'm gonna see y'all brothers in another one. I say shalom.